In the crease now were Bumrah and Shami, with India having a lead of 182 for the loss of 8 wickets. There were still 2 hours or so left in the session, and now India needed runs and runs quickly. Bumrah with a staggering batting average of 6.65 and Shami's equally staggering average of 12.1 when India were not in safe hands. But what happened in the next hour and a half will turn the match on its head and the tide in India's favour.
Give Bumrah some support from the edge. The Indian crowd rise, the players' balcony are all on their feet as Shami celebrates.
It all started with Shami hitting a couple of good shots. Then he got double digits. Bumrah was even leaving the ball. Mark Wood, who was one of the key players for England a day prior, was not fit enough to start and therefore didn't start day 5. However, he did make a comeback for some short pitch bowling to intimidate the Indian tail. Bouncer after bouncer was fired at the duo, but Bumrah and Shami started a storm that would prove to be a major distraction for the hosts. Bumrah, usually a calm figure, argued and battled, a battle with the arrogant English. One of the bouncers would hit Bumrah on the head with 2 deliveries remaining, but he denied that single, a signal that he was not going to go after the English bowling attack. However, England still hadn't gotten the clue and now bowled even more bouncers. It got to the point where the bowlers were tiring out of sheer frustration, unable to breach the defences of Shami and Bumrah. Whenever England attacked the stumps, they would pick up crucial boundaries, and just like that, Shami was past his 50, bringing out his slogs over mid-wicket against Moeen Ali. And finally, that session came to an end with India at 286 for 8 with a lead of 259. Bumrah and Shami had just inspired the Indian team. From 209 for 8 to 298 for 8, Bumrah and Shami had a partnership of 89, an historic partnership that helped India set England a target of 274. The equation was simple for India: 60 overs, 274, 10 wickets, a required run rate of 4.5. It was simply inspirational when the Indian team were huddled with Kohli's famous pep talk, the words that will always remain immortal. Because getting a tired bowling unit to get a team all out in 60 overs at day 5 in a test isn't something anyone could do. For 60 overs, they should feel hell out there. And the rest, as they say, is history. So, Bumrah with the first ball, Rory Burns and Dom Sibley for England. Burns struggled for 3 whole deliveries before a leading edge was caught by Siraj running from mid-off. The crowd erupted, and so did the millions watching from back home. Now, 1 down with 9 to go. Up next, it was Shami, and like Bumrah, he got the other opener, Sibley, in his 4th ball of the over, and now England were 1 for 2. India were in complete control, but however, frustratingly, it would take another 15 overs for the Indian team to strike again, and it was the hero from the 2014 Lord's win, Ishant Sharma. He got a mid LBW, and England were 44 for 3. And just like that, another session passed with England at 67 for 4 with a dangerous Joe Root at the crease. Here, we can see the England of 2021 and Bazball England's difference in approach. Even though they only needed 274 of 60 overs, they decided to play for the draw, whereas the Bazball England would have come out all guns blazing, tried to go for the win. Anyway, not long after the final session started, in fact in the 3rd ball of the final session, India and Bumrah had the biggest fish of them all. Joe Root was gone. A good length on the fuller side towards the offside, which forced Root to defend. Things definitely looked all over for England, whereas for India, the fans went wild. This was it, just 5 more wickets. And another 16 overs later, with Moeen Ali and Jos Buttler at the crease, Siraj came on, and in style, as he moved the pesky Moeen Ali. Now Moeen Ali is that kind of a player who frustrates the bowling attack with his defense. A solid defender of the ball, but not today, as Siraj whipped one in the middle and leg line, impossible to leave. Kohli made no mistake at first slip, and England went from 90 for 6 to 90 for 7 as Sam Curran walked in and walked out before I could catch a chance to go to the toilet. India had to wait another hour to get Ollie Robinson as Bumrah had whipped another slower one, off cutter, good length. Genius bowling yet again from the spearhead, 120 for 8. But India only had 9 more overs to get the star when Jos Buttler was kind of carrying the batting lineup at this stage, and Mark Wood or Anderson And us, the fans, were not really sure how this match would turn out. Butler had the potential to bat out another 9 overs. He had already faced more than 90 balls. This doubt vanished instantly. Mohammad Siraj, outside off, no swing. Butler couldn't resist following it. England's final hope was bulldozed. India would surely win now. And in that same over, the 51st over, 5th delivery, was the magical moment when India had done it. They had won at Lord's, yet again, and in what fashion. Knocking out a team, an informed batting unit which had scored 391 in the first innings, inside 52 overs with a margin of 151 runs. India win. That's it. Tens of millions of fans were longing to see. Kohli even did a victory dance. Simply extraordinary. Because for a team to go from a lead of 167 for a loss of 7 wickets at the start of day 5 to beating the same opposition by 150 runs isn't something you see every day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I will catch you guys next time.